They be people texting me randomly like, "Who the fuck is this?" Da-da-da-da-da. I ain't give a fuck. Tap the link. They be people texting me randomly like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Oh,
Da-da-da-da-da.
I forgot. I forgot I had the fucking that shit on.
They know we live now, baby.
They just know we live. You already know what that means. It's your boy 215 God Beats, aka Streets, aka you already know this. Yes, we are back. It's another Sunday, which you already know. Honestly, it feels good to just get back. I haven't done no reviews in a minute. A couple people have been asking me about reviews and stuff and all that stuff. So it's honestly just good to get stuff back on the.
We back smoking the good shit, baby.
I mean, we doing that every episode, but
Every episode, but we're reviewing the good shit. We don't review every week. Every week, so I was just like, we just smoke good every week. But as far
yeah,
as reviewing, we tapping in with the tap ins right now.
yes,
It's good, Tone.
nothing much.
Uh oh.
Not working. All good. Chat. If y'all hear me singing, let me know.
Well, this is my time. We want to welcome y'all to Let Me Rap with you for the. I wish we was counting the episodes, cause of you know what I mean.
I don't be keeping track, especially with review episodes. I don't keep track.
It's your boy M to the U to the LA. You know what I mean.
I really don't keep track when it comes to. But while we're getting technical difficulties fixed, we're actually gonna like the first one.
We're gonna light the first one up, and while we doing that, I'm sipping on this wild berry THC flavored drink right here too. Shout out Mickey Fat. What's the name of his store again, Cuzzo?
Smokers up.
Smokers Hub. It's a
Yeah.
seltzer. If you fuck with seltzer, I don't know if y'all fuck with seltzer too much. It ain't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. As far as I didn't know it was seltzer when I first grabbed up, but as far as right now, it's definitely not that bad. It's THC infused drink, so I will be sipping that as we go.
But no, to be honest, I'm gonna say, yeah, let me get a sip of this real quick.
Sip on that. Sip on that. How that tastes, Cuzzo? First hit, what it tastes like. I see the face. The face was a, the face was a. You made the
It's not even
face.
it's like if it was just a tiny bit more sweet.
More
Like I don't,
sweeter.
yeah, like I don't know if y'all can hear me on the other side of that mic, but if it was like a tiny bit more sweeter, then like yeah,
No, I would definitely say that. I think it's the seltzer
definitely.
before anything. It's definitely the seltzer. I give it like a good 7 out of 10 though. I would give it a 7 out of 10 as far as taste. 6.5, 7 out of 10 as far as taste. Now, by the end of this show, I'm feeling extra laced, and I know what this has something to do with it. That 7 could definitely turn into a 8 or a 9.
Yep. But in Origin, I feel like today was like in the first Sundays, like it's a lot that I actually want to talk about in today's episode. But just to start off, like it was a good Sunday. I felt like it was very resultful. We had a remote interview earlier. Anybody that was on YouTube earlier, we did it on YouTube instead of Twitch because I just didn't feel like uh doing the changes on Twitch. But
Well, I think that's the plan right now. I was like, do you first? Well, first off, who did you interview?
Casablanca, the God artist coming out of Buffalo, New York. Shout out his management, Damo.
Yeah, I see you tapping in with Buffalo a lot right now. Is that
Well, to be honest, the way that I found him, like I said on the episode, good. Yeah. Yeah. It's like but like the first I was just on Spotify one day about to listen to some El Camino, and then he just randomly popped up in the suggestions. Heard the song Lucy's. Like I told him on the pod today. After I heard that, I just had to tap in.
yeah?
So
Now, is he would you say he's your typical style of rapper? Like that you like the Larry June? Because I would say the
well,
name.
Larry Jude is lifestyle rap, but when it comes to the boom bap hip hop, the grittiness, like that real life hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
what he likes to call
Is
grown
I'm about to
man
say, is he
music.
old, more of a is he old like an old school rapper, or is he like a young nigga
Oh,
doing
more,
it?
like he has a jack of all trades, but he has more of the old school,
That's what I mean.
that
Yeah,
real hip hop to keep that
he
alive
big
type.
bro. He big bro.
Yeah, nah, yeah, like
All right.
he's like he really wants to keep that like real hip hop alive, like
I
type
feel like
shit.
that. I feel like the New York shit. I feel like that's what they standing on? Like you feel like you know how everybody be like they got a sound and like certain area Atlanta got its own sound, Cali got its own sound. I feel like New York has its own sound, but Buffalo has its own sound different than New York right now. Would you agree?
No, definitely. I honestly and
I
like
feel like Buffalo, my fault. I don't mean to cut you. I feel like
you're right.
Buffalo. I feel like Buffalo is the only spot that's still doing the boom bap rap or focusing on it right now. If you ask me,
I feel like Jim Jones and them is still doing it, but like that's the thing. Like Buffalo is still to the mud with it, and there are other New York artists that are still doing it, but like they are also keeping an open ear to other styles of hip hop and rap genres as well, which is a good thing. I look at it as a good thing, but me personally, for my preference, Casablanca the God, he is somebody that I would prefer.
word. Speaking of speaking of Jim, you heard his new project yet? Have you heard anything like from his new project that he just dropped recently?
Not yet, but I will say the last thing I heard from Jim Jones, like, and that I actually listened to on the daily is he has a feature with Currency on the Vices EP. Well, Currency's EP Vices. It's a song called I think it's like called Marcus Camby, I think. It has Currency, Jim Jones, Tommy Wright the Third. Shout out to Harry Fraud. Harry Fraud produced the whole EP. But and it kind of felt like it was like that kind of felt like hustler's product of my environment, Jim, a little bit,
Yeah,
and like, I still and I like when Jim does like the the
I was gonna
like the we set the trends and stuff like that. I like that shit.
when you said he was boom. He does boom bap. You consider Jim Jones boom bap rap?
Not anymore. I consider Jim Jones as a real versatile artist. Like he doesn't have to be the hottest artist in the game, but he has definitely proven himself to where he doesn't just have to hop on hip hop, hardcore, like real rap like type shit. Like no, he can go do a song with the Migos. He can go do a song with like I feel like he can still hop on the boom bap and maybe do some shit like Benny. I know but Benny will outbar him, of course, but like still, but I
How,
feel like he has proven himself as versatile.
how you feel about what's it called? Mace and them basically that little situation they was having where Mace was basically like, I taught him how to rap, I did all this, and what you feel about that? I feel like somebody always taught somebody how to rap. I don't
You
feel
taught me
like
how to rap.
yeah, that's why I feel like it's always somebody that taught somebody how to rap. So I don't feel like that's a flex when you
It's not
unless
really a flex because especially when you're talking about the days when and I'm not specifically correct. And just to put a pause, what do you think on the Alaskan crab legs?
that's the I was gonna ask you, that's the Alaskan crab legs
Yes sir.
right there. Yeah, I fuck with it. I mean the hit is smooth, the weed is cool. I didn't get to see the flower itself. And that's what I before you broke it down the nuggets. So that's the only thing that I can't really say about that. But as far as everything else, yeah. I was like, is that a filter from Mickey Shop that you used right there?
Yes,
Oh,
the Element gum tips.
yeah, shout out
I
to
will
Element
say
Tip. I
the
fuck with
Alaskan the
was
Alaskan crab legs. I'm gonna be completely honest.
yeah.
I like it, but it wasn't. I don't know.
It's hitting. I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's
Maybe
hitting.
maybe my expectations were just a little higher on it, but
It's hitting. I will say that. But your expectations was higher what? Because it's Tenko.
maybe that's why.
Mm.
Shout out to Tenko. They're the best in the world.
Somebody was gonna grab an eight for that Alaskan crab leg. What it go for?
I would say between 80 90.
You hear that right? That's real crab legs right there. That's a seafood boil.
But on a rating,
Potatoes, broccoli, corn,
but on a rating
and
scale,
Alaskan crab leg shit.
I would probably give it a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Smoke wise, everything. White
Smoke.
ash. I give the ash. It's like all right on the back of it. The ash is not the 10. The all is
Is
the
where
one
the
right
8 is.
before. Yeah, it was right before. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna give it that. I'm gonna give it exactly what the ash is stating that it is,
I
which
like I
is
like how Tenko states like the how white is your ash. I
yeah.
like how they state
I
that
don't know
on
if they
the.
can see that on the back of the joint, but yeah, it's definitely about an 8 as far as like what the ash is stating. My fault, cuz definitely what the ash is stating. I give it about an 8. It's right on par. So I fuck with that.
No, definitely. So, and to be honest, I probably all the blunts tonight. I probably could have rolled better. I was kind of in a rush, wanted to kind of somewhat be
I'm not gonna
cordial.
lie. When it comes to that, not cutting you off again because of my fault. I'm doing that a lot today. Love you though, brother. You roll one of some of the best out of anybody that I smoked with. And I don't really smoke with too many people no more, but out of everybody that I smoke with, none of your shits really be ever fucking up. You know, everybody always got a blunt that they fuck up once in a blue moon. But every time I smoke with you, I can't say it's not one time that you rolled some bullshit. I can't.
Well, I can what I can
No
say
matter where
is
we was at, whether it was Fern Hill outside, standing up, nigga, nothing but a book to roll up on, nigga. You make it the fuck happen.
I need a lighter. Oh, got it in my pocket.
All
Perfect.
right, bet.
But honestly what I can say by the time I started rolling perfectly.
I'll tell you, I didn't teach.
Shout out my boys, shout out my boys crew. Uh my boy AJ and Maji. You know, once I started really hanging with them and really started smoking with them and they started really showing me the importance of smoking quality. I can say that's where it was like I can't, and
Which what would you say you started? Because everybody, I guess, when you first started rolling up, you body some shit. When was it? Was you like, all right, I'm pearling these shits from now on? Like what? Like when would you say how many years in or months in smoking? Because it took me at least I'm gonna say like 2 years before I was just like everything was getting pearled.
I wouldn't say I was pearling shit until
That's a talent. Rolling weed is a talent.
probably until like I was at Great Day Festival crew and we were just like rolling like some of like the top shit. I could probably say when I was there at Great Day Festival. Probably like from there, and then like I remember we was all at the hotel out in the balcony, and we was all rolling L's, and we was doing just all perfect rotation, all that. Me
Mm-hmm.
and all the homies, and I sat there like, yeah, like everything's perfect in rotation. So that's when I felt like, you know, that's how I felt it with that shit. But trace it back to the Mace situation for anybody that was asking about that, like how Mace felt about with the. I agree with you. It's no flex. There is no flex. Like, here's the thing, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, and especially like you gotta think about how we grew up. Shout out to Mickey Fat in the chat, but you gotta think about like how we grew up, and it doesn't matter. Like we could say Jersey, Philly. You could say Jersey, Philly, New York, whatever. So it's like for me, yeah, yeah, perfect. For me, what I would say is we grew up off of what was niggas doing. Like we was either in school or plugged in. Yeah. All right, bet. My bad, job. Readjustments here. Readjustments. But to continue, you gotta think about it like how we grew up. So
That's more you too, right there.
yeah, I'm gonna say I've been falling in love with this. I love AKG microphones just for producers and rappers out there who AKG. I love the brand. So if you're an up and coming artist or producer and you're thinking about you're building your little home studio, definitely look up some good AKG microphones. The good ones, like the ones that really cost a lot, not like the cheap ones that's like $100. No, save some money, get one of the good ones that's like $300, $400, $500. But back to it. Um, we grew up. You gotta think about it, and I'm gonna just say my experience. You taught me how to rap,
Right.
and then in my experience, and bro, let's just. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm taking it back to the Do Squad days. Like I grew up around you, B Rock, Jack, fucking Charms, Hugs, fucking. I literally grew up watching you guys rap every day when we was out Jericho.
Yeah.
So it's
Shout
like
out to Co, man.
I'm not even gonna lie. Definitely shout out the whole Dude Squad. I was so many. It was so many of us. It
Yeah,
was so many
nah,
of
we
us, but
we
it was like
definitely had a little squad, and I mean that
yeah.
was young day. That's when it really started. That's when you really, I mean, niggas was rapping 14.
I might have to go back and find the old tape.
We had some hits. I would tell people all the time. I had
If
if
y'all
you
want
go
me to
back to them,
if y'all want me to go find the Do Squad tape, I tell you, look, I got my
I
mama's
got
crib.
hits, bro. I was just like, I got timeless songs. I was like, I could out of every time I could make a project out of 10 songs,
My
it might
favorite
be
my
like
favorite
three.
song was your theme song, Trigonometry. That was
See,
the one with
that
you and
was
Jack Penn.
yeah,
That was
that
that,
was.
bro. To this day, that's my shit.
I would have to hear it again. I don't remember not a bar from that shit, bro. But I don't think that was timeless. But I was like, as I got older, it was always a timeless song that I was like, I feel like I could play it right now and it'll still bang.
I'm
No,
not gonna lie,
always had one.
offhand, because you were on the majority. I'm gonna say it like this: you, Jack Penn, Rock, and Hugs and Charms were probably on the majority of the first tape. From you, the intro, trigonometry, and it was like one of the songs during the end. I can't remember the whole track list, but they were definitely joints that I ran back. But that's what I'm saying. Like we grew up to this, and same thing with Mason them. They battling out like out like you talking about a whole crowd battling every day. So at the end of the day, it's like
You think
I don't
Mace?
look I don't look at it as you taught like teaching people how to rap, but it's like once I heard you and then like once we started hearing each other, we influenced each other and
Right,
then we started building our own flow off of that.
right. Because I don't know how you can actually teach somebody how to rap unless you're teaching them how to rap like exactly like you. Other than that, if a nigga's not rapping like you, oh, I mean, I guess you could steal a flow. I guess you could steal a flow too. I guess that's the one way. Yeah, you could definitely steal a flow. I was like, if somebody teaching you how to rap, I guess it's not really them teaching you how to rap, it's them teaching you how to cadence your bars. So I will say that.
No, that's big facts and that's what I'm saying. So I
Now,
don't
would you want to see Mace and Jim go at it? Is that something that the
let's do
people would want to see? Would
if
you
you
want to see
if we
a
going at it like
Mason
that, let's see a
Jim?
versus. Let's see a versus. I would want
Mmm,
to like let's see
that'd be crazy. A Jim Jones and Mace versus.
let's see a verse. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a being like if this is
Can it?
this is how we should start. Like when we're going at social media beef like this, like to where it's not going to go like physical, but like okay, y'all talking shit.
Keep it on. I think
Let's
them
put
two.
let's
I
do it
think them
like
two will keep it on wax. I keep it a
let's put it
bean.
on wax. Let's put these two in a room.
I think they'll keep it on wax. I don't know if Mace feels like he's above Jim though. I think Mace will feel like he's probably above Jim. Maybe.
But you gotta remember,
Maybe. I don't know.
but
Maybe.
you talking about the same man who was battling Styles P and them back in the
Right.
day, bro.
But
At a time, you gotta remember he was called Murder Mace. This man was a menace.
yeah. But then now again, I also think that if you put a bag in front of it, I think Mace is gonna take that bag. And I
Or
was
let's even see a battle. Smack. URL. Well, come on. What's going on? Like
no.
we like
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
we gotta start bringing it back to that type of
Nah,
shit.
that's dead. I don't want to see none of these rappers do what Smack and them do. Like that shit is dead, nigga. None of them rappers can get into on a Smack. They already tried it. I was like, if any mainstream rapper, they cannot get on Smack. I was like, it's a couple people that didn't get mainstream all the way that could come back and kind of mess around with it. But man, Cassidy's the closest thing that's
Speaking of
gonna.
that, I got a good question for you. Because I had a good conversation with a brother the other day. And it's not like a friend of mine, just a random good brother,
Yeah.
some of the homies was playing some music and the brother brought up a good point. I wish I knew your name too, bro. Like, but and if you happen to wind up watching this podcast, definitely bring yourself up in the comments. But the brother, right before he left,
The brother.
yeah, trying to, you know, like he said this. I like battle Sue Surf. I don't like the like when he like actually does music Sue
Nah.
Surf. And for somebody who listens to him more than me, who's more like knowledgeable of
Yeah.
Sue Surf more than me. See, me personally, like you put me on to battle Surf. So
Right.
that's like and then especially like and shout out to my ex because like me and her used to watch battles. Like I remember like we used to watch Sue Surf battles. So like that's like really all that I really know that I like from him. Like I heard
Yeah.
the homie was playing. One of the homies was playing a couple songs. I just kind of wasn't feeling it.
All right, I'm gonna say this about Surf. Surf to me, battle wise, he's goaded. I was like, so as far as battle wise, that's going to be already number one. Two, I was like, as far as music, it's hard enough for niggas to listen to battle rap niggas music. Period. So the fact that he's even considered whatever he is in music, speaks volumes by itself because this niggas like Mook, Lux, and all them niggas that been battle rapping for however many years that don't get the recognition that Surf get as far as musically writing music. Now, as far as his type of music, I think his type of music is what the Philly niggas do, but in a Jersey nigga way. I was like, how the Philly niggas do the pain talk.
Yes.
That's what Surf does, but it's not to that Philly style type beat or the Philly cadence that the Philly niggas do. Surf does it in
What I would
a
suggest
real
is
North type of way, nigga. Like
what I
he
would
really,
suggest
you know
is
what I
he would
mean?
actually get with a Philly artist that like, because it's like
Shit, they better get with him
so
because he's
this is what I'll say. He had like this is what I'll say about Surf with that.
Surf is really the goat.
Put it in the practice. No. Like on the music tip, like not even the battle tip. Put in a little practice. Get with the right engineer, the right producer, and the right art. Like the right artist to. I feel like it can go somewhere, but like just right now, from what I'm
Bro,
hearing,
as far as I'm gonna put it like this. As far as in battle rap, he's done more triple around what anybody else ever thought about doing as far as musically in the music industry. Cause like I understand what you stating, but that's just because what he be spitting, you might not be able to relate to too much. But I would just like the shit that he's done in the music though is like it's really he don't have to do too much more.
facts.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. He don't have to do too much more. He's toured and done everything. He's been with the biggest people now. If he's trying to be Drake,
He's no.
I would or Hove,
I understand that.
I would say yeah, but I would
other
just
than that, as a rapper, he like
he's accomplished everything
you've completed all of your tasks. You've done the job.
minus the one hit. And that's what
That's what I was about to ask.
Minus the one hit. And I would just like that's the only thing that I would say. And the one thing that Surf has over all these other artists that do music and never had a one hit is he is a top tier A+ million viewed battle rapper. I was like, if he didn't have that and he was doing the music, he'll be just like everybody else that didn't have a hit yet in the music industry, making music, and it'll be people like you that say, I'm not really fucking with him. But because he does battle rap, that's that's why he gets the edge over a lot of the other niggas that just do music that haven't really had that one hit yet.
Like I said, battle rap, and we've had that.
Battle rap basically is keeping him afloat.
We had this top 5 conversation before.
Yeah.
And we all agreed that he's definitely in there. So it's like.
And what, battle rap? Surf? He's, I mean, he's
it's
arguably
it's opinionated.
It's opinionated. He's arguably top 3.
A lot of people will probably say like
he's arguably top 3. But I would just like I could say you could say top 5, but he's arguably if you want to say Mook and Lux, then you could say Mook and Lux, and
there might be some people that might bring up some of the pioneers and the OGs. So that's why I said it's debatable.
I'm a Surf fan, so I'm putting Surf above them just because I was like I know what Surf brings to the table every time.
I mean, for me, automatically, for me, like, and I just can't even name like too many people, but just off of what I grew up off of battle wise is just Meek, Arsenal, Mook, and Sue Surf, like you said.
Yeah.
So like I said, and honestly, like I said, so
shout out Surf, man. Free the wave, man. When he come home, he's supposed to be on the Button podcast. So I was just like, we're gonna see the transition from battle rap to media podcast and whatever the fuck it is.
Like, look, Surf, like, look, come, let me look, come rap with us. I'm willing
to
have the conversation.
You see what he did to what's this shit? I-95 bars on I-95. Mm-hmm. They had just about the same amount of subscribers as we got right now. When he went on there and he did a freestyle on there like a 7-minute joint, and that shit 10 million, 15 million views later, and they got tens of thousands of subscribers now. So I was just like, he really took them over there. So I'll let it have Surf when he come home, man. That'll be fire.
Man,
free the wave.
Speaking of coming home, and I didn't have time to listen to the project, but Tory Lanez has released his album,
man, shout out Tory. Free Tory, bro. Like that nigga's putting in work from the pen, nigga. We heard niggas put out music from the pen, but the way that this shit sounding, it sound like he in there with a MacBook and a fucking $800 mic, and he got the engineer inside the cell with him. That's what it sound like, bro.
You know what else?
What type of phone are they using in there? That's what I want to know.
Honestly, this is what I'm gonna say.
Can't be the tap.
Now listen, right? This is what I'm going to say, and this is just my prediction. I could be wrong, and producers, engineers, artists, definitely give your 2 cents on the comments. Um, what I believe, because I've seen it personally. I've seen this personally. So, I don't know if you looked at it on the podcast on the We Run the Streets Part Two edition, but when me and TF Meach, when we were talking about him doing his Off the Jack
Yeah,
project,
yeah,
he and the quality on it is definitely good. Like, and trust me, like with learning how to use BandLab is all practice. So,
right.
but BandLab, I'm gonna tell you, bro, like that app is unbelievable. If you have what's that? The wire
Mm-hmm.
iPhone Johns, not the earbuds. I'm talking about the classic. The
Wire one.
yes,
Yeah.
you get one of those. Have that drawn at the perfect distance, kind of like how like basically how like how this shit's hanging off on the hoodie and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Have that shit. Have a nice little suppressed room, quiet like this. Don't have like too much noise or shit in the background. This, that, and the third. Record the shit. Crop it up right, and the mastering is learning how to do the mixing, the EQs and stuff. Now this is where it gets tricky. The mixing, the mastering, the EQs, like that takes time and practice. But I have heard projects, not just from TF Meach. Shout out to my brother Mark Myers, the homie that me and my homie Mod be helping out.
Yeah.
He does a lot of his drawings off of this Samsung tablet and the phone with BandLabs, and the quality on there. Some of the drawings on there, I've told him, like I said, bro, I would have thought that, like with Mark, I told him I would have thought that Reset engineered that.
Right.
So it's like, to be honest with Tori, if he has an iPhone,
I doubt if he got an iPhone, but I think that he's probably, if anything, just recording his vocals and sending it, or he's recording his vocals over the phone. Like it's like they calling in, and then he's just spitting his fucking heart out over the phone, and then they're taking that and putting it on a mic vocally, and then mixing it like that. That's what I think that they're doing personally.
there are so many theories of how this could come about,
I don't know how the fuck he's doing it, but it
I'll say,
sounds amazing.
when the documentary comes out, hopefully we get the reveal. But this is just good, good theories that we're coming up with. And like I said, artists, producers, engineers, definitely give your 2 cents in the comments of how you think that this project came about. But from what you've heard of the project so far, what is your opinion? And just from where Tory Lanez has been with music and where he's at now.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. The boy is talented, man.
Yes.
And for him to still be able to do that in a situation that he's in right now, you hear a lot of people go to, when they get locked up, they music change, like the way that their music sounds, it changed, and it sounds like that he's still him while he's in there. So I was just like, and he's supposed to get released this year. So I was like, if he gets released this year, I was just like, that'd be crazy. And I was just like, I really think that, yeah, clap it up for Trey. I hope he gets released this year. But I was just like, as long as everything goes good, like I said, he was saying a lot of shit in his songs where it was like, it's a lot of controversial shit. So I was just like, he definitely going to be coming at the powers that be. I was just like, I will say that, and people could take it for whatever he was doing, whatever he was saying in his music. He definitely was speaking to people directly. It wasn't no shots, it wasn't no puns or nothing like that. Not every song was like that, but yeah,
But when he spoke, he
yeah,
spoke.
nah, he had a joint where he was definitely speaking some shit. So, yeah, I mean, to me, I was always fucking with Tory. I mean, yeah, like
I'm
word
a,
up,
I'm just say it like
fuck
this.
Meg.
Swavy Nation.
Who that
As
was? Who that?
That was one of his, like, like the Swavy, like before the umbrella, it was the Swavy Nation.
Word.
So like that's why I said, like, I've been a Tory fan since the Swavy Nation.
Yeah.
So, but also, and as Tone was talking about it earlier, shout out to Tone. The chicks tapes, and this is just my opinion.
I got on them late too. That's what's crazy. Like I had to go back.
To me, it didn't matter. Like for me, and this is why I tell people, when you listen to the chicks tapes, to me, that was like how the weekend is now. Before, like, it was like the weekend before the weekend.
And
Like,
that's what
the
I said.
chicks tape,
I'm not a fan of the weekend. I never. Well, I can't say I'm not a fan of the weekend. I never tapped in with the
songs have
weekend.
come across, but it just didn't hit your
Yeah,
curiosity.
yeah. And I never had it. I never. But like I said, Tory, I was just like, yeah. I just started listening to Party Next Door, and that's because of Drake. And I was just like, and I went back in the
You got
Party
you
Next
you got you
Doors.
got you got you got you got a
I,
you got a long way to
yeah,
go,
I went
buddy. I'm
back in his
telling you.
shit, and I was just like, yeah, he's definitely a vibe that I could definitely see myself listening to. Word up,
PND Nation, you already know how we
yeah.
do, baby. But you already know.
But nah, but about Tory though, I was just like the boy. He just talented, man. I was just like he 101. I will say that he's definitely 101 just because of I mean what he's doing right now. But yeah, free that man.
No, definitely. We about to not even gonna lie. We about to, before we get into the next topic, about to get into the next one. We about to get real disrespectful, because a lot of,
So a little bit of the fuck your life.
nah, look, man, look. We about to get real disrespectful, right? Because a lot of y'all podcasts, a lot of y'all people that swear that y'all be smoking good, y'all really don't, and some of y'all, you know, don't ever, don't ever in your life question if I'm smoking some gas or some za. Don't ever in your fucking life
It's always
question
gas.
me.
It's always
Don't ever
loud
anybody who if it ain't
pressure.
Z, it ain't for me. But if it's some good ass candy, trust me, look, like I said, don't ever in your life.
Can we talk about these names real quick? I'll say while you lighten that up, can we talk about where the fuck these names came from? And what's the like loud, za, pressure, gas? Like who the fuck decided to say
I
za
feel
or
like
who the fuck decided to say loud? Like what the fuck made these people
whoever came out with the hotter strand back in the day.
was it rappers? Was it somebody that came out with the weed that called it that? Like I think it was rapper. You think it's rappers that's branding the weed as
I feel like there was something before that, but the rappers definitely like just like
rappers definitely branded za.
like they branded it, but I believe that the term was there. Like I said, we can go all the way back to that the first person
za
like I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Even back in the day,
za
like
za was a term back in the day.
it could have been.
I don't think so. I think za
Maybe not. Maybe not. But like I said, that's good research.
yeah.
But like I said, man, we about to get real disrespectful. We about to smoke this disrespect pack. Shout out to NEMS. Shout
Shout
out to
out
the Fucking
Gorilla
Life brand.
Nims.
Shout out to Buddy's Bodega.
Huh?
Like I said, don't ever in your fucking life
Huh?
ask me.
Roll
Is he
it up.
smoking gas or not? Don't
Huh?
ever in your fucking life.
Fuck your life.
Don't ever.
Fuck your life. Roll that shit up.
Don't
Light
don't,
that shit up.
Don't ever disrespect my weed. Don't you ever. Never. Ever.
But
Y'all
nah,
see, y'all see what the fuck we got here? Hall of Fame. Zalympix.
yeah, I can't wait to
10
smoke that. Yeah.
Zushi. Don't ever in your fucking life.
I ain't gonna lie though, the Gorilla Nims pack, I was just like that weed right there, bro. I was just like that shit looks, smells, and I was like, and if you know your weed, the texture of the weed, the density, perfect, bro. Perfect.
Out of all the ones tonight, and honestly, we might roll the Dirty Z probably after. I'll see if we have time to roll it. But out of all the ones that and the only reason why I didn't really roll the Dirty Z tonight, shout out my boy Says Picks Reviews. He actually reviewed that shit on his review John the other night. Gave that shit a 9.5. Shout out to all my reviewers out there. We get look. We gotta let them know what's the real gas out here. Shout out my boy C's.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, and I'm not even gonna lie. We'll be seeing him soon. We got a little special bonanza coming for y'all next month. We ain't gonna give y'all too many details, but we got a little bonanza coming for y'all next month. We got some real smokers, real stoners, real that's what. Don't ever in your life disrespect me, bro. Ever.
So back to what we was just saying. You think the rappers or who you think is coining these terms for the gas?
I feel
like the rappers. Who would you
feel? I
feel?
feel like the term "za" was created in the streets, but the rappers because of
the streets.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I said,
yeah.
Look, bro, you gotta think about it like this. It could be me or you, or Rue. Fucking, let's say back in the day.
Shout out Rue. What up, boy?
Shout out my boy Woo Woo. Let's say back in the day we're cultivators, right? One day, I might have just grown some shit that's gonna shit on y'all shit. Like, oh yeah, it's that side pack. Somebody in the hood or in the streets or somewhere in this world just said, "Oh yeah, I'm about to have the hottest shit on the streets."
Yeah, I don't know, cause I feel like it. All right, this is
We're
no,
gonna
no. I agree with you.
420 again. We'll have this discussion.
Yeah, no, we definitely gonna have that discussion because I need to see what people like. You know what I mean, shout out lung stuffers and the homie that you got coming up. I need to see what niggas are
We got
saying about
we
that
got a
because
bonanza coming.
what
We
I
got a
say about
bonanza.
the rappers, I was just like, is we're already creative. I was like for my people that do rap, so to come up with a name for weed, it's like we do that anyway when we say regular shit that we be smoking. So I was just like, that's why I feel like the rappers is coining the phrases that the people is sticking with. Like Loud came out of, you know what I mean, came and
But
went out of
you gotta think
nowhere.
about it though. A lot of rappers, especially growing up in our time, came from the streets.
Yeah.
So like I said, it could have been one rapper.
Zal was definitely a YN though.
I'm gonna say like
Zal was definitely a YN coin in that joint. Somebody and I feel like it was,
so. Look. Somebody, and it could have been a rapper from the streets. He wasn't even big yet. Could
yeah,
have been saying that shit, and then like
somebody heard it.
it could have been somebody like let's just say allegedly somebody like somebody who's hot right now.
What's that little baby?
Let's just say allegedly Lil Baby or somebody like Meek allegedly, was a cultivator, and they, like I said, it's just
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
it's just some. I'm telling you, one
Yeah.
day somebody just had that hottest shit on the streets, and they just came up with the name, and somebody else just
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
big, got
Oh,
millions of views.
and ran with it. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's we're gonna have a good conversation about this.
Yeah,
But
because as I say, I'm sticking with my term with that, and I was just like, I think the rappers is definitely bringing in the most.
Mickey Fat said first time I heard of Loud was 2 Chains when he dropped the
A rapper.
Yeah, I'm smoking loud.
Yeah,
So lame,
see?
nigga, be quiet.
Yeah. See, that's why I said rappers. That's why I was just like, so that's why I was just like, I mean, shout out 2 Chains. I was like, that's why I said I'm gonna stick with my thought. I think the rappers are coining every phrase that we hear because I feel like the terms too last like a good. I'm gonna say like 2 to 5 years. Like niggas was saying loud for about 2 to 5 years, and then after we were saying loud, I mean, I forget.
This definitely loud right here.
Yeah, just
NEMS,
that. Yeah,
NEMS, you a disrespectful motherfucker for this disrespect.
yeah.
Right
that's
here.
what I said. I can't. Yeah, that's what I said.
Ever in your life disrespect my God.
I already knew it was
Pat.
Pat.
Fuck it back, bro. Don't ever in your life.
I already knew it was Pat.
This shit. Don't ever in your life.
I already knew it. I said I called it. I said everything was perfect about it. Perfect. Everything.
If it ain't Tenko, if it ain't Doja, and if it ain't that gas that I get from my guys for this podcast or this disrespectful pack, fuck your brand and fuck your life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's Tenko, you feel me? Y'all heard what I said the first time. But, honestly, bro, like I said, we're going to have a real good discussion about that. And speaking of, just canonology, what I would like to call it. I got
Canonology.
You actually said it better than me. That's fucked up. But we had a good day today. Shout out to Smokers Hub. We went up to Willow Grove.
Go up there, grab your THC infused drink, man. Go grab that up, man. Mellow.
We got to go up there, get a little content, and we'll be having the content dropping real soon. I have to go back, do the edits, cut the shit up a little bit because I actually went over 10 minutes over the TikTok limit because I had some extra clips. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out and stuff like that.
Go grab your exotic straws, man. They got the different sour punch straws up in there too, man. The exotic ones. It's not just the regular flavors. They different in there, man. I'm not even eating them on the pod because I fucked them up already.
Yeah, we actually
smack.
We wound up fucking them up before we actually even got started. But yeah, like no, it was good. Like it was good content. It was shout out to Mickey Fat for giving us
good vibes. Shout out Mickey, man. Word up, the homie.
I'm not gonna lie. The way he made it look on the gram it was a lot smaller than I
Facts,
expected.
facts,
Like
facts, facts,
I thought like
facts.
I'm not gonna lie. Once I'm sitting here, like I thought it was big as hell. Like
I
what
thought it
is?
was like the size of the the room that we in almost. It feel like it was almost that size when you walk in there. It's actually a nice little layout in there. Like I said, you can go in there, wait till it drop. Go in there, get your gamble on, go buy some merch. Shout out Raw. What's the other product that they had in there heavy?
Half baked.
Half baked was in there heavy. Their products was in there heavy, and they locked and loaded with a lot of shit for y'all, man. So make sure y'all go check them out, man.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely have the little tour content
Out
coming
Willow
soon as
Grove
we.
too. They out Willow Grove.
Yeah, I'm Gary said that was
You
definitely.
got to put the address in the links in the description somewhere.
Oh yeah, no, I'm Gary say I already know if if y'all want to go up there to the shop, um North 94 York Road,
Oh
Willow
yeah,
Grove. You
there
feel
it
me?
is, North 94 York Road,
Yeah,
Willow
you already
Grove.
know. Shout, definitely shout out to them. Anybody watching, if you're out there at Willow Grove, PA, and you enjoy, your can of products like us, definitely go.
Best smoke shop I've been in by far,
Oh
by
yeah,
far.
and you've definitely been in a lot of smoke shops. I'm not even gonna
I
lie.
really don't. I really don't go in there unless I'm getting wraps or grabber or something like that. But like I said, as far as the merch, the raw comb, just a couple of hoodies, nice little hoodie that you could grab, nice little sweatshirt that you could grab. It was fire. I was like, nice little backpack.
And it was discounts on a lot of
Yeah,
prices too.
I mean, you can't never beat a discount. You feel me, cuzzo? This shit packed too. I'm sorry, Gorilla. Yo, man, this shit packed. Word up, bro.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm giving that shit a good 9.5.
Nah, this
Like,
this right here, this is packed, bro.
but the taste on it, I'm giving it a definite like. It's definitely a better taste on this than the
Than the last
Tennessee.
one. Yeah, what I will agree with you about that. Now, what did you roll? Did you roll that up in any of the free Tory, or you roll that up in something
I
else?
actually did roll this with the Tory King Palm. I did put a hole in it. Unfortunately, I be fucking up my shit sometimes.
So that what we smoking right now? That was rolled in the free Tory
Yeah, I just had to wrap in the Bob
in the
Marley
paper.
real
Yeah, nah,
quick.
that's what I was saying. Nah, that's what I was like. That shit smack right there, bro. I get at a 10. You know what I mean? From everything, from the texture, the smell, the look, the smoke. I was like, that's a 10 for me, bro. Word.
No, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, definitely shout out to Gorilla Nems.
Word, yeah, that thing got me
Shout out to the
laced.
Fuck Your Life brand. Make sure y'all go out there. Out Coney Island. Make sure y'all go to the shop. Make sure y'all go out there, get your your Fuck Your Life brand merch. You feel me?
Yeah, word up.
I just had to sit back and smoke this again. This shit this shit is it.
That shit different, man.
No, I'm not even gonna cap, but yeah, that was definitely a good run that we went up there, and they definitely got the fire leaf wraps. Definitely, I seen that. Like I said, good selection of
In,
grabber wraps, frontos. I seen that. I seen it. Good
sp-
selection.
speaking of that, me and Rue was talking about this earlier. We was talking about the how the young boys rolling now, and what you think about how the young boys roll with the crushed up grabber instead of rolling it the old school way, how we do with wrapping the leaf. Which have you smoked? I have to roll one for you, how because it's not that bad. Because I used to, with hold on, let me just say this: the YNs they fuck up because I feel like they put too much grabber in there, and then next thing you know, they be trying to match the grabber with the weed. Next thing you know, nigga, you smoking a black 'em out.
For those who are listening, this is actually what you would call a spliff, and like you said, like the weed with some grabber, a little tobacco crushed up.
That's just to stop it from burning fast. Honestly,
But to be honest, like I say it like this,
that's all.
that's been going on for years, and to me, I'll say it like this.
Nah, not. I mean, yeah, it has been for
Bro,
years, but
I'm gonna be
not for like years like
I
that.
am 31 years old. The first time I ever smoked a spliff, I was in a studio session. I was like 15, 16 years old, bro. This shit's been going on for a minute.
So somebody had the little bit of crushed up grabber with the weed.
Do you remember that section that we went into the shop right before we went into the casino part? That
Yeah,
whole rack and
yeah.
stuff like
Oh,
that.
how it had the whole big bag of it.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
the bro. Trust me, they've been selling those for like
yeah. They
since
have been. I seen that.
yeah
Yeah,
since the day that tobacco's been getting sold. Like they've been selling that for years. Because some people, like even back in the day, what some people would do, like how people like smoke the tobacco, like smoke cigars and stuff like that. Some people will put that shit in top paper smoking. You feel
Yeah,
me? Shit
see,
like that. So it's like I said, like it's been going on for years before. I'm 31. That's just been going on longer
see,
than I've
no,
been
see, I
living.
guess I was just smoking with all young niggas because, like I said, I went from smoking fucking vanilla Dutches to games. I don't know why we were smoking games. Them shit's trash.
Not all
To
of them. The blue, the green.
they all the same. I was like, to me, but I feel you. The different packs, niggas had the
No,
different packs
trust
that
me.
they fucked with.
Especially the new ones they got now. Please don't ever. But
Them shits was trash.
the,
But
the
then
the blue and the green one was fire for me. I'm not gonna cap because trust me, if I say they trash, I swear to God, Moo will fucking troll me and act and say like, bro, them shits was actually fire, especially when we had the good gas. The blue and the green only. That's it though. I will say I had my face with that. I'm not gonna bullshit.
look, I'm gonna tell you like this. When I went up to New York, they showed me. That's when I first started smoking with the paper and then lining it up with the little bit of the Fonto. And I was like, that right there used to that was magic when you first I went from smoking Dutches to doing that. I was just like, oh yeah, this is the wave. And then now I'm kind of fucking with the breaking down the fucking because I take a little bit of the grabber, break it down, put enough weed in there, then put just a tiny bit of grabber on top just to make it burn evenly on each side, bro. And I was like, when I said that shit hit different, that shit hit different. You know what I mean? That shit hit different. I can't like I can smoke it with you, but I can't go home and roll this.
All I would say is this:
I can't go home and roll this.
put something like the blue Zushi or some Tenko in like in a spliff. That shit would probably have me fucked.
Now, why don't you smoke spliff? Do you prefer just rolling it like this? Is just like your preference,
Maybe it's just because
or you
and
just
this
what you used to? 'Cause you know people stuck in their ways.
the craziest thing is how I started, and Lord knows mom might kill me if she ever watched this episode, but I'm never gonna cap on my rap. But the way that I started, like because remember, let's not forget that there was a time where I was the one where I just bought the weed
Yeah,
and just had you or Joel or somebody
yeah,
roll it,
roll it up.
and
Yeah.
this is what happened. I, honestly, this is how this is what happened when I this is how I started. I'm gonna give it a beat because remember you started asking the question at a point like Cuzzo, you started rolling weed at a point. And what happened was it was one day, I think it was one day. It was one day I went to go see Joel, and I had the weed, but he said straight up, he said, "I am tired of your shit. You are going to learn how to roll."
Yeah.
So then, cause me, the only thing I knew how to roll was papers. I was in my mind like the way that I used to. The only thing I knew how to do was roll the little what's that? The easy waters,
Yeah, the little spliff. Yeah.
the little quarter joints. I didn't
Yeah.
even know how to roll the king size ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then like what I used to do, bro. I swear to God, I used to do this all the time. And I swear to God, mom, you gonna kill me. But I used to roll like 6 of them bitches. Like I used to get like I would say I would get like a good quarter of some mid or indoor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I said, but like
Back then we were smoking with like yeah, I
no,
feel
no,
you.
look, like I said, we ain't capping on the rap here. Yeah, yeah,
Nigga,
sure,
every
yes, y'all. We all go through that
the
phase, but
kids nowadays they smoking loud from the door, za from the door. Back when we started smoking, it was good. Whatever niggas had, whatever you could get. Like honestly, you
I'm
feel
not
me?
gonna lie, I was rolling like good mid and indoors and fucking papers. I'd be watching. I would fucking have all my windows rolled up and a fucking incense burned up.
All the windows rolled up
All the
in the
window,
crib.
all no, all from the bathroom and and from my room. You know, I had those 2 windows,
Mm-hmm.
so like I had them rolled up, and I just be in that bitch, like getting baked, watching like Mac and Devin go to high school or how high and shit, and like I was just
Classics.
like that's all I was
Can
doing.
can we talk about that? What's the classic high movie? Not high movie, but you know what I mean. Classic weed movies.
Everybody would say how high, of course. Wasn't there wasn't Cooley High?
Nah, that
Not
wasn't.
Cooley
That
High.
wasn't.
Fucking half baked. I forgot what the shit was
How
called.
high?
No, not How High, but it was another one. I forgot what the shit was called. It's like another one they made during that time. Fucking
Harold and Kumar.
that's a that now that is enough. That is one of the good ones because that wound up going into a series. That's honestly one of the top ones.
You know what
Um,
mine is? And it didn't. It's to me. It started off as a weed movie. per se, but it didn't end. But it wind up being a series, but didn't end off doing have anything. Well, kind of, but Friday. I feel like Friday, the first Friday, I feel like that was based around weed. It was based around Smokey not paying up for the weed, and he was smoking all the weed. So I was like, I feel like that's my personal favorite weed movie because I feel like that right there was based off of weed, but it's not really considered a weed movie though. But to me, the whole plot was based off of the nigga smoking the dope from the doors. Like, so
I like Mac and Devin go to high school because Wiz
I
Khalifa
wasn't
was
fucking
there.
with it. I ain't fucking with
It
that.
wasn't one of the
The
best,
acting, the acting was terrible. I was just like, I couldn't watch it.
and that's why because it's like
The
the
acting was
fact the, fa-
terrible.
the fact that it was terrible and they just still went with it. It was like they, you could tell like they were just having more fun rather than taking it serious and acting, but it was still
That's
good.
what I say. I still want to watch a movie. Like, so that's why I say I think I got fucking Friday, then How High. I think How High was is still one of the best, probably definitely one of the best weed movies.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? How High is a classic. Then I don't know about the third one. Like the third one, I gotta really think about it because to me the Harold and Kumar movies they was corny. So
Guantanamo Bay was the fun. Was the first one where they was going to White Castle? That was fucking timeless. Guantanamo Bay was good. The Christmas one was kinda.
as I say, it's one of them that I'm not thinking of, but fucking Seth Rogen in it. I forget the name of it though. Damn, what's the joint? What's the Pineapple
Pineapple
Express?
Express. Yeah,
That joint was that's a good joint.
yeah, that's the
That's a
one.
good joint right there. So that's my top three. Like no order either, because I was like either one of them could be. I'll watch any day, but Friday, fucking How High and Pineapple Express. I was just like, to me, that's three. Yeah,
Hmm.
any days.
Damn, that's crazy. They saying Dunkin' Donuts hit with a FDA recall. It said 2 million baked foods possibly toxic.
I don't fuck with Dunkin'. You fuck with Dunkin'?
The coffee.
I don't fuck with Dunkin' at all. If I'm going to get
To be
coffee,
honest,
I'm going to Wawa or Starbucks.
I get the coffee and the sandwiches. I never get the donuts.
I'm not fucking with Dunkin' at all. I would say the reason why I don't fuck with Dunkin' either is every time in the summer, no matter what Dunkin' Donuts you go to, it's flies in that motherfucker. Every Dunkin' Donuts, no matter what time in the summer,
The only one person
flies be in there.
the only one personally that I've been to in the summertime that doesn't have flies is the one up the street.
If they ain't got flies, they got something else in that motherfucker. Now you know.
No, I'm gonna keep it honest. The only one
Now you know.
the only Dunkin' Donuts I go to is not too far from here.
Man, I ain't fucking
That's
with
it.
Dunkin', nigga.
Like, I don't even go to the one in my neighborhood. I
Like I
keep
said,
it a bean.
I ain't a coffee drinker, but if I grab from Wawa real quick or Starbucks. You know what I mean? Either one of them two before I go to Dunkin'. Dunkin' should be watered down too.
Mm.
Fuck that.
No, yeah, that's crazy. Like talking about, but like I said, I don't really do the donuts. I'm not. I really haven't been. I haven't been on. I don't. I'm not really a donut fan like I used to be. So me personally, it's not something that I'm gonna get into. Like I'm not gonna go in there like, oh, let me go get a donut. Like I just really might just get me a coffee, French vanilla mixed with a little mixed with a little hazel, and probably just call it a day. Like I don't even do that. I don't even do too much there. So it's like, man,
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie. I've been very impressed recently with the freaking El Camino and Benny the Butcher. They just executive produced a project that one of their producers basically kind of constructed. You know how producers kind of construct the projects and put all the artists on it and stuff like that.
yeah.
Shout out to Ill Tone Beats. I was very, very impressed with the production and the lineup for that album that just dropped last week. Great collaborations.
Speaking of albums, right? Shifting. Still speaking about it, but just a question: does the Party Next Door and Drake album does that kind of has Drake been looked at in your eyes in a better light? Because remember before it was like kind of Drake slander, but after the like and up until the Super Bowl, and then
but it was well expected
even
because,
by you, I was just like you was like you said you was on Kendrick's tail, but I was just like,
and I'm still on Kendrick's side. But like I
yeah,
said in the podcast, we on the streets and all that, because the album actually dropped on the night that like once the album dropped, everybody gonna get back on the Drake wave. And I will say like this,
he got hits on there.
I was just see, this is like I
He
said on,
got hits on there.
I was just disappointed. I wanted a full Drake. Like I'll say it like this: if it would have been full Drake and Party Next Door, and he has hits on there, like definitely has hits on there, but like, and give me a hug. I'll say it like this: give me a hug. I just like said like I wish that would have just been a bonus track. But me personally, like me personally, because I've been a Drake and Party Next Door fan for a long time.
Yeah,
So I'm talking about their first collaborations. They did Over Here, um, Party Next Door 2. They did Recognize, Party Next Door 3. They did Come and See Me.
yeah,
And
but I'm
then
saying though, does like what they did though, does that take the slander off of Drake now? Because I personally feel like
me
after they
me
dropped it, I think it does.
it takes some slander off.
I
I
think
mean,
it took a.
some people are gonna be strictly, I'm gonna ride with K Dot. There's gonna be fans out there that's like that. But me personally, in my opinion, in my perspective, like trust me, the Drake slander has definitely, gone out. It's gone out the door for me. I'll say it personally
I think for a lot of people, I was like, no, even if,
like
I think it's back to now. If
eh,
you think it, you might just think it, but you might before. I think it was at a certain point where people was actually speaking a fucking mind about this shit for real,
like personally, I'll
like
say it
keeping
like
it a
this, like
bean.
and like
Niggas was talking
anybody,
crazy.
you can be in your feelings all you want, but let's not forget the fact that most of y'all motherfuckers don't even know Drake
Yeah,
personally. So let's just lay that factor out there. Even me, I don't know who he is. Like,
right.
so for me personally, it's like, yes, like we had a good year.
Yeah,
Like the Drake and Kendrick beef, very entertaining. Look at where it led to.
yeah,
It like we said on the WAP episodes, Super Bowl say OVO. You feel me? Like I said, it was a very very great year. Like Kendrick, like I said, he look. I say it like this, applaud. Thanks to this beef. Thanks to this beef. Thanks to this beef. Kendrick, like I'll say it like this, and I'm not saying that Kendrick wouldn't have had a great year if the beef didn't happen, but because the beef happened, look at what the fuck happened. Like the truth is the truth, and that's just and that it is what it is. Like we're
well,
not
I
we're
think
not
the
going to take
truth.
back from that.
I think the truth what's about to happen is I think Drake's gonna go back to being Drake, and Kendrick's gonna go back to being Kendrick.
Drake is already back to being Drake. That give me a hug. I'm gonna say it like this. Like
That's what I mean. Drake's gonna go back to being Drake, dropping hits, and Kendrick's gonna go back to we might see him once every 3 years, and he when he wants to pop out, type shit. That's what I think is gonna go back. But like I said, you can't win every battle.
I feel like low key.
You can't win every one. So it was just like just how I tell people when they come up here and they spit on the mic. Like I say, even if you fuck up, like Shorty did last time, I was like, even if you fuck up, I was just like, at the end of the day, I was like, I give you half a credit for even trying. So I was like, Drake even went out there and tried. Like I say, if he lost, he lost. But like I said, he's
Drake
back
is
now.
allowed to lose one. Like I always keep telling people, like I said, Drake will be forever known as one of the greatest artists.
Hove lost.
Like
Hove lost to Nas, but
like I
Hove is
said,
considered the
like I said,
greatest.
Drake will first of all, you feel me? Let's no give flowers. Drake will forever be a legend in this game. A legend is still allowed to lose one. Remember, even in our times, we've had the Hoves and Nas, the Jadas, the Beans. We've had the Bone Thugs, the 3 6 Mafias. We've had the Gucci's, the Jeezys. We've had all that shit.
Right,
At the end of the day, somebody's gonna lose one.
right,
And Drake is still gonna be forever known as a motherfucking legend, regardless of what people think.
right.
So it's like, and like you said, we're getting back to that. By summertime, it's like we're gonna forever talk about the Kendrick shit at the Super Bowl. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but we're
I
moving
don't.
on. But we're moving on with our lives.
Yeah, I don't even think we're gonna forever talk about that. Honestly, But it happened.
We'll
But
talk about it like around the time, like the Super Bowl comes and like,
oh, you
oh
remember
man,
last year's? Yeah, yeah. But that's really it,
that like
though.
it's gonna be like that for the next couple years. Like the next couple years, like when the Super Bowl time comes, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, man, remember this? Like and
Do
all that.
do
So
do you think Drake ever does a Super Bowl since they allowed him to do that, or do you think that do you think he tries to prove that he could do a better show than them? Imagine if Drake does a Super Bowl next year. That'll be fire.
it's like you said,
No,
it's like what you always
that wouldn't
say.
be fire.
It's like what you always say.
That'll be
All Drake
fire.
got to do is just drop one,
If
and all he got to do is just
it's
drop
easy,
one.
it's easy for him to do that.
Just drop one, and
Imagine
then
if Drake does a Super Bowl next year. That'll be crazy.
or even the year after. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't care if it's the year after, but next year that'll be ridiculous. I think that'll do way more numbers than any Super Bowl ever did if Drake was to do it next year. The numbers would be ridiculous. Look, I'm about to pivot real quick. That was a fire topic. I'm about to pivot real quick. I'm about to ask you something, right?
Mm-hmm.
We both started off doing music, right? Now we fucking with the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Same question I asked everybody else, but I'm gonna ask you this: would you rather be the Joe Button of pod, or rather be the fucking Dr. Dre in music?
Joe Budden and Pot, hands down.
Mm,
Joe Budden and Pot, hands down. Like, trust me, if I had to, if I, like, trust me, like, I'm gonna keep it a beat. I've kind of already accepted that factor. Like, here's the thing, like, and I tell people still, like, I make beats for fun, and I do, and trust me, I be in contact with rappers that a lot of people like y'all listen to. I'm not going to put the names out there. I'll be in contact with some of these people,
right,
but I'm more so focused with trying to get them here in this room on the microphones with us podding rather than getting them on a beat. Kind of like I'm really focused on, like you said, being, well, being in my own entity, but also being, like you said, the Joe Button of podcasting. Like I've kind of already accepted that factor. Kind of like once I realized, and like I said, like we had the 1 year anniversary. Shout out to Nail Lease that showed up for that. Once I realized what can really be done with podcasting and what I actually love for the
right,
culture and for underground artists, not just the majors, it just made me say, like, kind of like what you said with Nay with the music, or like doing the hair or stuff like that. But shit, I'll take podcasting and never ever have a hit song with a
right.
rapper in my, like, I'll say I don't mind dropping instrumental tracks to drop on Bandcamp and people can buy that or whatever. That's cool, but I'll take a life of podcasting and longevity over having a hit song with an artist. I will take that any day.
All right, good to know. You know what I mean? It was good to know.
Yeah, no,
See,
I'll definitely take that any day. So, like, me personally, I would just like I don't really care about having. And trust me, like I said, I know rappers and all that stuff.
I
I see
said me,
rappers all the time. I
me,
but
me personally, I would I would take the music only because I feel like I was doing music way longer. I was just like, so I was like, podcasting is kind of new to me. So I would just like, if I would have been podcasting for as long as I was doing music, if that makes sense, then I would probably choose whatever I'm doing right now too. But I was just like, I felt like I did too much time and did spent too much money in music to where it was like right now, and I was like, I would like to see an outcome.
I
That's
would
why I asked everybody. I would
I would
definitely
pro I
take
would
that.
eat I would pro even if it was the early days when we was doing music, if the opportunity came, like podcasting and shit like
I
that,
wish we was when we was doing music, it was like now, back then.
facts. But I mean, hey, like
Imagine if we had TikTok back then. You know,
I mean, we had, well, TikTok was musically .ly, but I mean, like I
we didn't
said,
have we. Well, how many? What did we had? Fucking Vine had just came out,
we had plenty of stuff. We had YouTube in its prime when the algorithms was the fucking shit. We had Vine. Um,
but YouTube wasn't made for rappers to blow up.
But like you said, it
musically
was made for content
back
creators.
then.
But like I said, but a lot of content creators blew up
But
off
they,
YouTube. So
yeah,
like,
content creators was blowing up back then off of YouTube, but
but by the
it was
time
still hard for people to blow up on music on YouTube.
only people that was
It's
blowing up,
still hard to this day.
only people that was blowing up on YouTube off that shit was like live like rap battles or like niggas like rapping in the streets.
Yeah,
Like those are the
yeah.
videos that got like the
That's what
six,
I mean.
7, 8 million, 9 million,
That's
ten
what I said.
million
You had
views
it
now.
was a
That's it.
dime. It was a diamond in the rough if your video was getting millions of views. I was just like keeping it a bean. I was just like you definitely had to be an actual signed artist to get views on YouTube back in the day. I feel like trying to put out regular music like that wasn't just
Mm-hmm.
some extra street shit, some battle rap shit or something like that. You spitting on a blog. If it wasn't none of that shit, niggas was
Mm-hmm.
not trying to watch a video. You know what I mean? Unless you had the fucking bitches shaking ass or the cars and your shit from the door. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
if you ain't have that from the door, niggas was skipping your shit
Nah, facts. And I'm not even gonna lie because like you
until
said,
Chief Keef and them niggas dropped and they started doing the joint
that's
with
how
the blickies out.
that was the only way to promote. That was the only way to promote.
Nah, oh yeah, you're right. But the Chief Keef, when Chief Keef and them dropped and they started doing the videos with the blickies out, I was just like, that's what changed the game up on
And
YouTube.
that and then air and then
That's when it's
once Chief Keef and Aze Productions started doing
all you need to
videos
do
like that,
now. Show the thing. You know what I mean? You walking around with the you know what I mean out. Now niggas want to see what the they don't even give a fuck about the song. They just looking at the gun. Next thing you know, you got a million views because people just want to see what the next thing you know the song might be hot.
I ain't gonna lie though, that's kind of why I understand what Richie said, why he had to stop doing videos like that. Cause next thing you know, bro, you got like 10 Dracos in your face. Like, I
Oh
can't
yeah,
do it. I
yeah,
can't do it.
yeah.
I can't do that shit. Oh man, I'm not even gonna lie though. But
He
speaking of
not.
that, speaking of that, before we get into the next topic, a side note that I actually want to point out, um, that Hibachi's and Distant Taco place that we went past.
Yeah,
I,
District Taco. That's my shit.
yeah, I definitely
Like I
want to.
said,
I did not know that Hibachi's was up there. I gotta go try that. And I'm not telling y'all exactly where it is neither.
yeah, nah, hibachi. If I was like I said, if I eat hibachi, I go to Benihana. I fuck with Benihana heavy, right out there at Cherry Hill, type shit. I was like, but as far as the hibachi shit, I was just like, I mean, I might fuck with you the one time, see what the other spot is saying before. I'm big on the fried rice, teriyaki chicken,
Oh yeah,
lobster,
that's all it
filet
takes.
mignon. They got
Nah,
the wagyu now at the Benihana. That shit go crazy.
I'm gonna say, man. But speaking of that, man, look, man, it's that time, man. I told y'all, man. Had to had to give him a little smooth and warm up, man. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. Just had to give him a little smooth tune. You feel me? It's that time, man. We about to.
$100 Zushi.
Yep, it is that time, man. Is it worth it? Is it worth?
Perfect.
But I'm not gonna lie though. Yeah, I just had I had to play a beat for y'all because it's not often we do this kind of stuff. But you feel me? But nah, like, is it worth it though? But I'm gonna keep it a bean though. When you go to events, like, and I'm not even gonna lie, and we're actually probably gonna put this on the list for the year. I just need to find out the date of when they're actually gonna do it. Um, LA, we are going to go to PuffCon. You know the drawing like where they have like the drawings like the remember you seen the
Yeah,
Puffco drawing that we seen the Mickey Fat, right?
yeah.
The company, they have this event called PuffCon every year, and it's like rappers, artists,
Where's that?
vendors, LA usually 9 times out of 10, and what I would say is yeah, boy, they have like all the artists out there that I listen to and fuck with a lot of even Mexican OT. Mexican OT, he's like I would say he's a brand ambassador. I would say I'm not gonna say that's true. Maybe he is, but I definitely see him brand a lot. Like he
Yeah.
does a lot of
He be
dabs and
spinning.
stuff.
He be spinning. He got some hard shit. I heard a couple of
He
his
be doing a
songs.
lot of
He
dabs and
alright.
stuff in Puffco. You know they have great events. Ryan Celsius, the Funk God. You know the guy that you know one of the guys that I'm fond with in
Yeah.
the funk community. He actually has his own little booth out there and stuff. And a couple of the homies that I know they actually performed out there last year in the 2024 one.
Right.
I'll show you a video before we leave out. But yeah, PuffCon, like I'm gonna keep it a being, and this will be my first trip to LA ever. But like I don't care if I just even if it's just going there for a day, getting an Airbnb and just getting the fuck out. But I want to go to PuffCon. I definitely want to do that, and definitely want to go to the next Zalympix for 2026. I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, we could definitely put that in the calendar for real.
Yeah, nah, cause like I said, bro, shit like this, and there are other brands, not just Tenko. There are other brands that are just at the top of the line, just like them, who have been in the game for a minute. Great genetics. I'm talking about apes that cost $1.20, $1.30. Yeah, like that. Like the shit's real, and trust me, we're gonna. Like I said, when we have the 420 episode, we are going to really, really have this discussion.
Yeah, facts.
Like I'm telling you, like this shit's real. Like I'm telling you, like
Sound like the move, man. Sound like definitely
and
the
trust me,
move.
like, and we're not even talking Olympics Hall of Fame type shit, but Coi Leray when she had the pink Zushi, that shit was 108th alone. You feel me?
Yeah, shit.
So it's
Like I said, when you that type of person too, like when you like a
stop light
rapper,
this bitch.
yeah, light it up, nigga. When you that type of rapper too, when you go to the cities, you gonna pay that just because you want to make sure you getting the best weed and you don't want to make sure somebody not just selling you some bullshit. So I was just like, you gonna pay that. You know what I mean? First hit, house, you know what I mean? You funny as hell, Brody. Make me have to sit up for this one, you hear? Gotta sit up for this one.
Oh man, shout out to people. You know what's crazy? I'm
What's
actually
happening?
shout out to people in the Twitch chat. Shout out to Joe and shout out to FJ89 official. Shout out to people in the Twitch chat.
Word, shout them out, man.
Nah,
Glad y'all in here doing the test with us, man. Enjoying the convo. What's popping? Nah, what's hitting for streets? What you give it? What you rating that shit, man? Oh, you got to bring the beat back. Yeah.
I ain't rapping or nothing, but y'all hear that melody?
Mm-hmm.
That's how this weed feels right now. Y'all hear that melody? That's how this weed feels right now. That's how this feels right now, y'all. Like I just went into a whole nother euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
That's Zalympix, Blue Zushi Hall of Fame. I had to bring the beat back for that, y'all.
Perfect.
Like, Jesus. Like, hold on. We just gotta let the beat play for a minute because this shit is that glorious, man. Hold on. You gotta take a hit of this, man. The weed is so good that a nigga started playing a beat. What the fuck is this? FJ89 said he had tickets for the Red Bull Culture Clash, but didn't end up going. Oh man.
What's the Red Bull Culture Class? You know about that? I'm not
Yeah.
familiar with that. What's that?
Oh snap. I'm gonna say, yeah, he's out there in London. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. in London.
Shout out London, man. Shout out my London folks. What's popping out in London, man?
There was like a big charity match, like Kai Sinet, Blackboy Max, and all them is out there. It's like a charity match going on.
Oh yeah, word.
Yeah, he say tickets for the Red Bull.
Fuck with Black Boy. Tone was just watching Black Boy shit, man.
Yeah. He say he had tickets for the Red Bull Culture Class, but he winded up not going. So, you know.
Word. Yeah, we gotta pop out to something like that, man. We gonna get there though soon.
Hey, FJ89. If you can follow the Instagram at Let Me Rap With You Clips. Just stay in touch with me. If we ever come out London, we'll make sure to be in touch with you. Follow the Instagram at Let Me Rap With You Clips. I'm gonna say.
Everybody, man, follow that thing up, man. Like and subscribe.
Said you make music too. See, now I understand why. Now I understand why he's up at 5 a.m. Make music 5 a.m.
Grinding, putting that work in. Putting that motherfucking work in.
That's why he's probably up. I'm gonna keep it a being. Like if you're up at 5 a.m., you have to be doing something. Like that's a hell of, like honestly, like let's let's end the topic. Oh, shout out to FJ. He just actually followed us on the gram. You feel me?
Word, shout him out, man. Definitely want to hear some music, man. He might play you up here on a pod one day. Word up.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I love people like him. One thing I love, and FJ, don't take this to any offense, but I love people that just like following less than under 100. Bro, hit me in my DM. We're gonna lock in. We're gonna lock in. I love that's the oh my god, like that gives me goosebumps when I get somebody with a following like that because like it's a good start
True.
to
Goosebumps, huh?
I love it because it's like, bro, you gotta think about it. We're almost at 500 fucking subscribers on here.
Yeah. Let's get it.
It was I think about it to this day. Like the shout out my boy Poppy. I remember the first season of Let Me Rap with You. I only ended this season with about 50 subscribers, but one of the videos did have 100 videos, and it was an audio only episode. It was the very first episode.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Came a long way, nigga. I
we
remember I watched it. I watched the whole thing grow. So I was like, yeah. I was just like, I see it. Look, I got a question for you, right?
yeah.
J. Cole, you heard his song Clouds that he dropped it was probably like a couple weeks ago. You heard it? All right, look, this is what I feel about J. Cole, right? Before it was cool. Now, after, and it's like I can't listen to him rap no more. Like, and
I can listen to him rap, but
I can't, I can't. I would just like now I feel, yeah, I can't. I would just like it's
when
over.
you say I'm
It's
probably
over
gonna
for
go to
J.
hell if
Cole.
Jesus asks me for a feature, you have to basically
It's over for J. Cole for me. Not saying it's over for J. Cole like he's trash, but it was just like bro, I was just like
the modern music to me is done. I will forever play his class. Like I will
he
forever
got some
play
old school hits, yeah.
the warm up, fucking
But I wasn't
grown
never
like
I was never a big J. Cole fan either, so it's easy for me
I was
to
a big J
say
Cole.
what
I
I'm
was a big
saying.
no. Like I'll say it like this, bro. Like me, and this is coming from a
No
real
hate though either. Like for real,
no. This
word up, no
look,
hate. I fuck with
this
you.
is coming from a
Like
real J Cole fan.
no hate on him either.
This is
He
coming
the
from a
boy,
real
he
J.
talented.
This is coming from a real J Cole fan. This is what I'm predicting, and if I'm wrong, please, like I'll take the accountability. Either he's giving us some throwaways, and we're just gonna get that one final goodbye project to where it's like we're done, but these are the last of the hits. Hopefully that's the theory, but that's far fetched. And if that's not the theory, then me as a J. Cole fan, I will say modernly it's
I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's not. It's all right
now
because
the new deluxe of the 2014 Forest Hill Drive with those new 10 bonus tracks. Oh my god. I will say it like this. That that would no, I'm not gonna lie. Those tracks, yes. The
man,
clouds tracks, not the clouds tracks. I'm really not too much of a fan. But the new deluxe edition of the 2014 Forest Hill Drive,
when that dropped.
a couple months ago. But my theory
So
is
before Clouds, it dropped before
it
Clouds,
dropped before clouds. But my theory is
but
like,
that was before the beef. Then
see, I don't know if those were newer tracks, but it was the 2014 Forest Hill Drive deluxe, and it was like a 10. It was a 10 track deluxe. My theory, throwaways from 2014 Forest Hill Drive or songs in that area, and we just were able to, like I said, like I feel like we're getting the final as a J Cole fan. I just feel like we're getting the goodbye,
right.
like because like to me, in my opinion, I will always be a J Cole fan at heart, but my love will go for more of the older J Cole tracks. Like I said, I've been a J Cole fan since the warm up, since all of that and everything. Grown Simba, the first Simba tracks when he was freestyling on Dead Presidents and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like I said, we can go back to stuff like that. Like those tracks will forever be timeless in my heart. Born Sinner. Um,
I was say he got some talents. He like I said, he's talented, bro. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just
the
talking about.
sideline story, the
I'm
song
just
he had
talking.
with Trey Songs, can't get enough. Oh my God,
I'm talking. I'm just talking about like right now.
mm-mm, no, no.
Yeah, I'm like yeah, all right, so maybe that's what it is. I can maybe bump some of the old shit. As far as him dropping new shit, I'm good on that.
All I'm saying
I'm
is
good on any new shit that he dropped, bro. Like
J
I'm being
Cole.
real.
All I'm
Anything
saying,
after right like 2025, I'm only banging old Cole.
J Cole's just it should have just
Old
not.
Cole
J
like in
Cole should have just
2025.
not.
That's it.
It's just not on this 10 code right now.
Yeah, not at all. He more on that mid
Well, I ain't gonna say it like that. He's more of like indoor.
indoor mid,
No, indoor. Like indoor. Like good, but
no
like
crossbreed.
yeah, like the crossbred genetic just left. Like I don't.
Yeah, I can't bump no Cole right now.
I can understand that respectfully because like me, I'm just like you. Like all my cold tracks go from all the way back. Like K and even like the most recent projects, K and D for your eyes only, stuff like that. All projects before the beef, but were great J Cole tracks. Even when he transitioned from the star that was living the lifestyle to the bike.
Right.
Even when he transitioned, like that was for your eyes only. Like KOD hits, hits. It was still there even when he transitioned to the bike. So it's not like he got on a bike and like the flow just left. It was still there. You know,
Yeah.
he hopped. He went on Benny the Butcher's track. Jesus Christ, that like, and every time I hear that feature, just like it just kills me. So it's like,
Hey man, like I said, it's still people that's gonna love him. It's still here because of
no, I'ma always love him. Facts. Like that shit will never
your
ever go away.
yeah.
That will never ever go away. So me personally, um,
Yo, I just want to say that, no, shout out to the sports that's going on right now. DK Metcalf to the Steelers, Devontae Adams to the Rams. What the fuck is going on, bro?
I'll say it like this is better than what's
That's
going on.
crazy. The Steelers definitely needed that, bro. Shout out to Steelers. I don't know if they solid with their quarterback though. I think they still feel like they need a QB. I don't think they think Russell Wilson is it. So I would just like, so I don't know what Oh, but wait, Russell Wilson teaming back up with DK. Ooh, I ain't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. All right, Steelers might have some. Steelers might have some. Even if they need to draft a
They
QB,
they making football again.
even if they draft a QB, they still got somebody that Russell Wilson is familiar with. That's going to be crazy.
Chemistry matters on the team. A lot of people see this is like honestly, can we like honestly
Debo Samuels to the Redskins was crazy.
as people who have been experienced in sports,
The Redskins is going
we
to be
have to
tough.
like you said with Russell Wilson and DK, we have to really acknowledge the factor that, and trust me, when you hear me say this, this is why the Sixers we are doing shit as a team right now.
Man,
Chemistry and understanding each other
it's
as
only
a
one.
team.
It's one person. It's not even chemistry, cause it's one person. It's Embiid. I'm gonna keep it a beat. And Paul, it's two people, Embiid and Paul George. But I never expected Paul George to carry the Sixers. I expected Embiid to help Maxi carry the Sixers,
The
and Paul George
process
just
is
be. Yeah, it's never been.
bullshit.
The process was
Is
dead. The
bullshit.
process was dead with the Sixers when Ben Simmons did that. Well, whenever the tide turned with Ben Simmons, that's when the process ended. So I was like, that process shit been over since the Ben Simmons shit been going. But as far as right now, I blame the Sixers shit on fucking MB and Paul George 50-50. They both give 50-50, if not 60-40.
Mm.
Because I expected more from MB since he wanted to play in the Olympics. I expected more from MB. You know what I mean? It's no way you play in the Olympics and then you give us this type of year.
The
So
process is bullshit. We won the Super Bowl before the process was
I
done.
mean, y'all lost Darius Slay too, so that's a hurt piece. You lost Darius Slay, so let's see what the secondary look like next year. Let's see what else y'all lose, Tone. Let's see what else y'all lose. Y'all got y'all win though. Like I said, I'm
And
never.
we and not
I
only
hate the Eagles
and not
fans,
only did we
not the Eagles.
not only did
I
we
hate the Eagles fans, not the
not only
Eagles.
did we lose him, one of I think it was one of our offensive coaches. He actually, when we won the Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure he wound up staying in New Orleans because I forgot the his name, but I think one of our coaches actually wound up going to the New Orleans Saints right after the Super Bowl.
Yes, that's what I said. The Eagles is breaking down like grabber right now, so we already know next year we're gonna see if they can repeat. But like I said, they got the team, they got the pieces, they got the weapons. The Eagles is definitely a solid. I don't see any team in the NFC except for
Do you think they will spend the money and renew the contracts that they need to keep the like our star line?
the only person I can see the Eagles losing is AJ Brown.
Mm.
And that's only because he wants the ball more. He wants to get his stats. And the only person that I could see that them somebody could, if there's another team that could be a contender that he could go to and make the money, I could see him leaving. That's the only
Is there a
receiver though.
team that AJ Brown could go to that you think could see fit?
Yeah, any team that got a decent QB, I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Like no, like right now, like just name a team like off the bat, like they might not even Super Bowl, but even just contender for like the NFC or AFC.
If he went to the Ravens, I was like, you know what I mean, it'll be nasty work. If like real nasty. If he went to the Bills, it'd be crazy. Like I said, you could put him on any of them top tier team. Eagles wouldn't. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't trade him to none of them teams though. But like I said, if he was just like sign him or he's going to somewhere else, I would just like I think that he would definitely go over there and that'll be one person. I mean, but I don't know when his contract is up either though. I would have to see, but that's the only person I would see that was honestly that would leave. I think Saquon's going to retire an Eagle. I think Jalen Hurts is definitely going to retire an Eagle. Goddard's gonna retire Eagle probably. I mean, I thought Zach Ertz was too, keeping it a beam. So I was just like, I don't know, but
So there's one last question I gotta ask. We've had a year run with guests, and I'm gonna ask Ru this question. Probably next episode, like probably like in the intro or whatever. Um, I'll say top three because I don't want to take too long on this. Top three favorite guests that we've had on the podcast
top three
in the last year on the Let Me Rap With You show. Yeah.
were this ain't no order either. Phase Fidel only because that joint was yeah, like I said, he showed me what somebody was supposed to do when they want to come up there and promote themselves in their music. So I was just like, I'll definitely say that one. Hood Rich Bike Life. I fuck with that joint because I he kept it a bean and he showed up after getting knocked out. So I was just like that. You know what I mean? That's solid. He still don't. You know what I mean? And like I said, he was one of the only ones that was doing interviews after the fights. So I was just like, I fucked with that joint. Where and let me see who else did I fuck with that we did. I'm trying to think.
I know it's a couple more. It's kind of
Yeah, that's
hard
what
to
I
pick.
said.
It's a couple more. It's a hard pick for the last one. I
Yeah,
know.
that's what I said. Like, cause I was like, you know what I mean? That's tough because I'm gonna keep it a bean. I like the Monty one that you did. I was like, that's why I was like, it don't. I'm not. I wasn't even just thinking about who it was. I was just like, I was trying to think if it was just an episode that you did by yourself that I fucked with because I fucked with the joint that you did with Monty and I fucked with the joint that you did with and the second time.
Mm, the We Run the Streets edition where we
Yeah,
had the whole. Ooh, that was a full house that night.
yeah,
I'll
I was
tell you.
just like, so that's why I was like, that's what I was mainly like. That was my top three favorite ones where I was just like, I couldn't, like, I think, yeah, it was like, I like the one which that you did with Ant. I was like, the We Run the Streets where he was showing, letting his talent come in here and represent. So I fuck with that. That was, Yeah, I mean, that was my type shit. I say, wish I could have been there for that, John.
I'm not even gonna lie, yeah,
Word. I
that
need to
shit
be
was
there at
just
the next one, and word up.
I'm gonna say, and for me, damn, this is gonna be hard. Luckily, I don't gotta put this in any order. Um, I will say, in my alter ego, when I did Full Metal Parkas, that was one of my favorites.
Word.
Jesus, because I'm not gonna lie, there's only there's only like I'm gonna keep it a beam. Like there's so many episodes that I enjoyed. Some that I enjoyed less, but there were a lot that I enjoyed. Damn. So we're talking Full Metal Parkas was one. Honestly, I gotta put bro in this one
Who?
because it was highly anticipated, and the interview went perfectly. Cosworld. That was one of the ones I did by myself. Honestly, that was highly anticipated for me because like one that was really my bro, and like off of the bat, like that was just one of the ones that just went perfect. And damn, the last one, fuck, this is gonna be so fucking hard. I'll say who it's between. I'm gonna say it's between. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna be honest. The third one is between CTF Bird and Swank.
Mm.
I'm sorry. Like I,
Yeah. That's two
it's
solid ones. That's two solid ones.
it's the
That's two
CTF
solid
Bird one
ones.
is like, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Those two were conflict. Like before I even had my choice. Like those two were already conflicting in my head.
You know what would have made the CTF Bird one a 10 out of 10 for me if he would have spit some.
We were still innovating,
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't know. Like I
but
said,
it was so hard
maybe
because
next time. Maybe next
it's
time.
like I'm gonna keep it a beam. Him and Swank both like that Cybertruck freestyle. I'm like that's what
He
I'm
did a song
saying.
with Swank.
Not yet, but no, what I'm saying like they both gave us bangers
Oh yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
episode. Like that Cybertruck joint he gave us for the intro, and then not even I'm not even gonna lie. I just feel like they were both great knowledgeable episodes from two different worlds. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say it like this. Swank more so on because like he was really more so like showing like transitioning from going from being on the news to transitioning to music and actually learning the development, learning like being in the studio sessions, investing in videos, doing
Right,
numbers on SoundCloud before even like Spotify, Apple Music, shit like
right,
that, doing numbers on SoundCloud and shit like that. And then we have somebody like CTF Bird who is basically able to give the other side of it, talking about the distribution and stuff like that. And so it was like it's very conflicting for me. Like those two episodes were definitely I'm gonna keep it a bean. They like probably in my like those two are definitely in my top five.
word.
So
I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I agree. I fuck with
I'm
those.
gonna have to give it to Bird though because I'm like not great knowledge. We got to talk about music, his origins, and we really got to really talk about his story, like from like in and outside of music. And he
Word.
was very very open with what he wanted to talk about. So like I would say like that was probably I'll say that's probably the third one I can say.
All right. Bet.
But other than that, I'll say like this and this episode, I'm gonna give the fans this is y'all one chance before I leave out. Y'all better put this in the comments. In the fall time, winter time, might be looking out for a couple interviews. So who do y'all think? Who do y'all think I should give that eyeball to? Who y'all think I should give that eye to?
Yeah, man. Who should we get up here, man? Let us know. Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, man.
I say it like this:
Anybody that tap in with us.
if y'all go in the comments and just even give us a name, I might even just put it in like a little spin wheel and we'll like do like a little something. But y'all already know it's your boy 215 God Beats, aka Streets, aka you already know this, producer's new favorite podcast.
M to the U to the. You already know, nigga. Follow me, T underscore Mula 856.
I'm Gary say, like I said, man, y'all definitely better follow because there's gonna be some shit going on behind the scenes that y'all only gonna be able to see through his page only.
Word.
I'm telling y'all now. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. But let me rap with you. We out of here.
We out of here.
I'm too high. I can't even say nothing else.